Addiction can affect anyone in the community. Personally, I'm named after my Uncle Richard, who was a very successful business person in this community, including being a director of one of our local banks. But his addiction to alcohol caused him to lose it all.
You mentioned that your uncle was important to you. Besides being named after him, your uncle was important in your life. You spent time with him.
My uncle was very important in my life. When I was a young boy, he used to take me hunting and fishing, and we had great times going through the woods and long talks together, and I was proud to be named after my uncle.
What was going on when you saw him struggling and suffering with his illness?
I was very confused when my uncle started going downhill. I didn't really know why he was going downhill. I just knew that happy person that I used to hunt and fish with all the time. To be honest, I wasn't aware of alcoholism, and I wasn't aware of the possibility that he had this kind of addiction. I just knew that things weren't going well for him, and also, to be honest, it wasn't something everybody talked about all the time openly. And so hiding that and not facing that is also an unfortunate thing that happens, I believe.
Did he get professional help?
My uncle did get professional help, and without professional help, he would have never been able to manage his illness, no matter what our family tried to do. The key thing in my view is that professional help brought him hope. And without hope, he couldn't have changed his life. That hope not only changed his life to the positive, it changed our family's life to the positive.
What did that change mean to the community?
I believe that a vibrant economic community is not about buildings and space, it's about people. And so I think that professional help is needed in any community so that people can integrate themselves back into the community and be useful and be productive.
You also mentioned that you thought that each community or every community needed a place where hope was part of what they did, giving hope and giving treatment.
I think the absolute key word is hope. And when I say that, I mean professional hope. When you're dealing with an illness or a disease, it requires professional care. The Phoenix programs, in my view, provide that kind of professional hope in this community. They make all of our lives in this community better.
What do you think you might say to someone who needed to seek help?
The real goal is to get somebody to get professional help. And when they can do that, I think then it turns over into the hands of professionals who can really make a difference in people's lives. I've seen it happen, and I know that it made a positive difference in my family's life.
There is a way that people can get help and still retain their jobs. People don't have to lose their jobs if they can get help early.
I believe that people are afraid of a number of things, when they have an addiction. They're afraid of losing their job. They're afraid of facing their peers. They're afraid of maybe they've even been trying to hide it from their family. But what I've watched happen is that people didn't even have to lose their jobs. Most employers that I know were more than willing to, support somebody going to get professional help. That's the real thing that makes a difference. And when that happens, it's a positive for everyone.